When I was diagnosed with cancer last year, I was asymptomatic. I felt great. I wouldn't have found out if I didn't do a voluntary screening. Take charge of your health, go to the doctor, be proactive with your health.
There's a 1 in 8 chance that a woman will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. And for Black women, we're more than likely to be diagnosed before the age of 50. Head to BaptistHealth.net right now to schedule your mammogram and be on the proactive side of care. Mammograms save lives.
This was awesome. Thank you for tuning in. This was awesome. Thank you for tuning in.
What's up, Hollow News family? Welcome to another episode of the Can We Talk podcast, our show where we talk to dope people in the community doing dope things, and where we talk about hot topics, news of the day, and everything in between. Welcome to another amazing show. Y'all, this is the last show of 2025 for Can We Talk, and this is episode 29. Can y'all imagine? We've been doing this almost a full year. We started this in March, and we are at the end of the year. Yes, come on. Has this year felt like a day and a year? It went by so fast and so slow at the same time. I'm like, I don't know if I'm coming or going. As y'all can see, y'all already know what type of show it's going to be today. What's up, y'all in the chat? Let's go. Let's go. Hey, keepers. Hey, keepers. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Please share it with a friend. Let people know that you are here. Tell them that you love this show. If it's your first time watching, welcome. You're in for a treat. This is a new show like no other. Okay, so you're in for a treat. This is made for us, by us, as we say on our show. So yes, definitely. Y'all make sure y'all like, subscribe, share. Let's get these numbers up next year. I honestly, if we don't hit these numbers when we hit our year anniversary, I ain't doing this show no more. I'm not doing this no more because y'all wasting my time at this point. No, I'm just saying. But for real though, please help me get the numbers up. Y'all got me out here panhandling on the internet. What's up, y'all in the chat? Hey, Auntie Larry, what you doing? What's up? Hey, Tontis. Hey. What's up, Ibrae? What's up, Lex? How you doing all the way up there in Orlando? Oh, hey, Alicia, my fellow BOMA member, my BOMA sister. She has an amazing show. Y'all follow Alicia on social. She has a great podcast about empowerment and stuff for women. So you definitely want to check that out. What's up, Alicia? Hey, Tammy. What's up, Tamila Billings? I see the Hello News team here. It's in the chat. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for an amazing year. Guys, we have a great show today. A shout out to our podcast producer, Ashley J. As y'all see, she always gets us right with the graphics and everything. We have some amazing guests as well. We have the Broward County Animal Care team here. We have someone from Ailey. They have a show coming up at the Arsht Center in January. And we have the legendary WPLG Channel 10, a chief meteorologist, Betty Davis. She is coming in to give us the tea on what's going on at Channel 10 and what happened with the ABC thing and the affiliations and what's going on with the programming and just all the good things that's going on over there at WPLG. So that was a great conversation as well. So yeah, y'all are in for a good treat. Y'all know we had to leave the year out with a bang. Also, y'all know my birthday is... Should I tell y'all when my birthday is? My birthday is December 24th. It's coming up next week. I am a Christmas Eve baby, so this month is extra special to me because it's not only Jesus' birthday, it is my birthday coming up too. So y'all, you know, we always got to start the show off with our announcements and, you know, housekeeping things. So I'm seeing y'all in the chat. Please, somebody, I didn't get a chance to share this on Facebook. So if anybody's watching on Facebook, can you share this in some groups for me and some pages for me? Because I ain't get a chance to share over there. But shout out to everybody over there watching us on Facebook land. We love y'all for real. We broadcast the show live every Thursday at 6 o'clock on Facebook and YouTube. And so yeah, we are in for a great treat today. Let me tee my things up. Tee my things up. We have a good run of show. And I need to pull it up so that I can know what I'm talking about today. Side note, before I get into that, it's been so much going on in these Miami streets, and it may be on my run of show, but I just want to say this, and I ain't on nobody's side. Oh, thank you. But y'all, do y'all know who Freezy and Teddy Bridgewater is? Two powerhouses in our community. Of course, you know, most people know Teddy. He's an NFL star, right? But he's also was a former head coach of Miami Northwest. So we covered that extensively. Go to Hello News website. Search, you'll get all the tea on what happened with that. And Freezy, of course, is a community leader here in Carroll City, founder of Strong Arm, Flow Riders manager, owns a bunch of real estate, Studio 183, the Cloverleaf Plaza. Both of them are big supporters of youth in our community, but they got a little beef going on social media. And all I'm gonna say is it's been hilarious to watch. So go to Teddy page or go to Freezy page. They're going at it on Facebook. But also, too, nobody wins when the family feuds. I would love to see these two men come together and do something iconic for the culture of Miami, for the football community, for the youth in our community. And I'm hoping that this is something that is a starter conversation, you know, to something that is collaborative where everybody wins and the kids get to see an example of great men that you guys are working together and solving your differences. I don't think it's that deep, but y'all already know Carroll City people. Y'all know the city people be liking to push us. And we ain't peas over here, okay? We ain't PUSSYs over here in Carroll City. So you city girls, y'all be trying to come at us, and y'all don't be expecting us to come back. Some of us are very much like that. Freezy's one of those people. So it's definitely been interesting to see this beef. But I just want to put that positive energy out there. And I hope we're here to report it first when they do makeup and they do something major and collaborative together. So I just wanted to get that a quick little hoo-hoo. Let me pull up my runner show, y'all. How y'all doing today? Give me some fire in the chat. Give me some energy in the chat, y'all. Sometimes you feel so lonely up here when you're talking in the camera by yourself and you're trying to get your things together. Shout out to Mega, a good friend of mine who did a great impersonation of me running my show, and he's like, you be on there saying, oh, I'm having technical difficulties, but y'all hold on. What's up, everybody? What's up, Miami? I said, hey, not too much on my technical difficulties, okay? I produce this show live. If y'all don't understand that, that's what makes this show so fun and so unique. Is I'm doing it live by myself. My producer helps with pre-production and post-production, but it's me producing and pushing the buttons on the day of, and I have a great time. But hopefully in the future, as I said, in the new year, we're going to be shaking it up and adding some more correspondence. So if you're, that's something else too, before we get into the news you can use segment. Next year, we're going to be hiring sales manager, operations managers, and freelancers to do correspondent work with us here on the Can We Talk podcast show. So be on the lookout for those job listings. We'll be hiring. Those jobs will be starting February 1st, 2026. And so, yeah, your girl is an employer. So this is what it's about. This is what I love. A great thing about my what I'm doing with High-Low News is I get to hire people from the community. So if you guys are interested or know somebody who could be great for those jobs, slide in my DMs and we can start that conversation now. Because honestly, if I can hire you in January, you can start in January, but giving myself a safe time to say February 1st so we get through all of the interview process. But just wanted to throw that out there. And here we're ready for our news you can use. Y'all know we have these pretty graphics created by our show producer. Let's get into it. Hey, so the first story up on the Runner show is going on with some legal issues here. Florida judge orders release of Epstein's grand jury files. President Donald Trump signs Epstein's Files Transparency Act. And shout out to our hard news reporter, Gabby Reed, who has been reporting on this. And I'm going to share the screen so you guys can see what I see. Do you see what I see? And you will see it when I share the screen. But this Epstein, I don't understand the obsession with the Epstein stuff. I do feel like it's some freaky deaky weird stuff going on, but I just haven't been too pressed. But let's get into what the people saying over here. So Florida judge orders release of Epstein grand jury files. President Donald Trump signs Epstein Files Transparency Act. Last week, a Florida judge ordered the release of grand jury transcripts from Jeffrey Epstein's early federal investigations, documents that had been sealed from public view for nearly 20 years. According to CBS News and recent court filings, U.S. District Judge Rodney Smith approved the Justice Department's request for unsealing after Congress passed the president, unsealing after Congress passed and the president signed the new Epstein's Transparency Act. The law requires the Department of Justice to make almost unclassified materials related to Epstein and give his side. Look, I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I don't even know what this is about. I don't even care. And I'm gonna have to flag this for my team because we can report on this, but y'all, if anybody following this, y'all already saw all this on channel CNN and all the big Epstein. I see there's a Florida connection, but Ashley, we don't need to be. This is not a story that I care about to talk about on the podcast. It's just one of those type of shows today. Yep, it's one of those type of shows. Y'all in for a treat. So next up on the show, this one is a little bit more serious. So let me get it together. Have y'all been following what's going on with Girl Lala, the trans woman that was murdered? So there have been some updates in her case. So let's get into that. So there's been an arrest made in the murder of Broward County influencer Girl Lala, highlighting anti-LGBTQ plus violence crisis. And so this story is really, really sad. And the fact that this happened to someone from South Florida who made, national headlines, being an influencer, so beautiful. So the story reads, NBC Miami reports that 25-year-old Shanoy White Jr. has been arrested and is facing first-degree murder charge in the fatal shooting of transgender Pompano Beach influencer and hairstylist Girl Lala, with whom he had been in a relationship with for several years. Broward Sheriff's Office deputies found Girl Lala suffering from gunshot wounds in the front seat of a vehicle and rushed the victim to a local hospital where she was pronounced dead. Shanoy White Jr. was taken into custody at the scene and the firearm was located. Detectives learned that two had been involved in a verbal agreement that escalated into physical altercation inside White's car. Before the shooting, surveillance video captured the suspect stepping out of the vehicle with what appeared to be a gun, then placing the influencer was leaning out of the passenger side door back into the car moments before the fatal shooting. Girl Lala is well-known public figure who had over 235 followers on TikTok. The Broward Sheriff's Office identified the victim of the official report as Maurice Harrison. Many LGBTQ advocates disagree with this choice. Yes, I don't like when people are misgendered. According to LGBTQ advocacy group GLAD, a transgender person's chosen name, the one they go by in their everyday lives, should be considered their name, whether it has been legally changed or not. Referring to them by their birth given name, they no longer use as a practice known as dead naming and can be deemed as deeply disrespectful to the victim and the wider transgender community. And so, guys, just wanted to give an update on this. Look, there's so many parallels to, not parallels, but there's so many levels to this story. We have intimate partner violence. We have anti-LGBTQ plus violence and things like that. And I think it's really, really sad. But just the main thing here where the takeaway for me is like, these domestic violence situations, you guys already know where I stand on that. Being someone who has, dealt with that, you got to get out of it. And from what I've been seeing in the comment sections on the stories with this is that she and her partner had, experienced domestic violence before. And unfortunately, it got to the point where that coward took her life. And so I'm so sorry to hear this, but glad to know that arrest has been made. And we'll keep following this. Prayers to her and her family as they go through this difficult time. And I hope that justice is served. Next on the Runner Show is 2025. Oh, this is a good one. 2025 Black-owned Business Holiday Guide. Shout out to our managing editor, Derica J., who put this list together. And what we were trying to do is in the past, I have done, and actually you guys could search them because they're articles that are still on our site, and these are businesses that still exist. So we started this holiday guide years ago when it was just me doing all the content. And what I did was, it's very sad, Law. It's very sad. What I did was I created a Black-owned candle guide, a list of Black-owned candle companies that you could buy from, because it was this frenzy with Bath and Body Works. Y'all know how that go every year with their annual sale. I still buy their candles. Here goes some right over here. But they were selling out and people were like, I can't get the candles. And I was like, why don't we support some Black-owned candle companies, right? And so I created this list. It went crazy. People got, it was increasing people's sales. And I was like, you know what? Every year we need to do some type of holiday guide. So this is now the amalgamation, the current amalgamation or the iteration of what it is. And so what we're doing is highlighting Black-owned companies, local Black-owned companies for you to shop with this holiday season. And we always like to support Black-owned over here, local businesses. And so shout out to Derica J. For creating this holiday guide. So she got Lit Wicks candles, talking about candles. We have that here. Roots Bookstore Marketplace. You go over there. Shout out to Danny, Isaiah, Munch, the whole team, Phil, Agnew, everybody over there at the Roots Bookstore. Go over there, buy a book, buy some merch. Love their space. They have cool creative. We actually interviewed their founder a couple of years ago, so she's dope. They have a clothing brand and a church. And Raina Noriega, shout out to our Afro Latinos in the building. So it's some art pieces and accessories that you can get from and canvases. So this is really cool. So go check out this. Matter of fact, I'll drop this link in our comment section right now for you guys. But head over to High Low News to check out our full holiday guide of local Black-owned businesses that you can shop with this holiday season. And 'tis the season to be jolly. And child, look, if you ain't got it this Christmas season, don't feel stressed. And don't let nobody make you feel, because this year is weird. This year is weird, but you know what? We told y'all asses to vote in 2024. Now, y'all ain't have to like Kamala, but I could promise you we wouldn't have been tight all up in our chest this holiday season had she been elected. And we would still have health care and every other thing. Okay, I'm sick of y'all. Yeah, shout out to Munching Roots. But yeah, I put the link in the chat. Head over to Highlight News Miami and support some Black-owned businesses that support us, okay? And so next on the Runner Show is Miami Beach is getting free water taxis. What to know? Okay, let's go. Honestly, I think this can help with some of the traffic congestion that we have. So let's get into this story. Miami Beach is getting a free water taxi. Here's what to know. And this is reported by the Miami New Times, reporter Alex DeLuca. So earlier this month during Miami Art Week in Art Basel, the city of Miami Beach rolled out a free water taxi between Miami and Miami Beach, offering people a rare traffic-free alternative across Biscayne Bay. Both tourists and locals alike were enthusiastic about the service, praising its convenience and speed. Many also asked, why isn't this available year-round? Well, it soon will be. On Wednesday morning, Miami Beach commissioners voted to enter into agreement with Water Taxi of Fort Lauderdale LLC to operate a free ferry between Miami and Miami Beach. The no fare service is slated to begin January 20th of 2026. Oh, wow, this is dope. Miami Beach sent the New Times a press release announcing the water taxi. I've been actively working to bring a free water taxi system to Miami Beach, a game-changing initiative that could alleviate traffic congestion through cleaner, more efficient transit. Miami Beach Mayor Stephen Meaner said in the release, it's an exciting time to move forward with mobility projects that are truly improve the quality of life for our residents and visitors. So according to the city agreement, the service will operate Monday through Friday, excluding national holidays, and will run between Venetian Marina and Yacht Club in Miami Beach and Maurice Gibb Memorial Park in Miami Beach. One vessel will operate every 60 minutes from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., while two vessels will operate every 30 minutes from 4:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Oh, this is dope. I'm gonna actually y'all go to Miami News Times to get the full list, but of all the details, and if y'all want to know how much it costs, which is the agreements for $1.2 million. So somebody got a good contract. But this is really dope to me. Look, Miami, we already know, we talk about it all the time over here, has a transportation problem. Yes. And so I think this is really dope. And honestly, I don't know why it's not running from Aventura to Miami Beach and anywhere that's waterways. Like, we should have water taxis all over South Florida. So I'm hoping this is the start of a new trend as they try to figure out traffic congestion in South Florida, especially Miami-Dade County. This is something that I think can be a trend. And also too, it's a boat ride. You get to see a beautiful scenic view on your way to the beach or back to downtown Miami. So I think that's pretty cool. And I want to hop on one of the water taxis. So anybody who work with the city of Miami Beach, get me connected over there. I would love to do a tour or send someone from Hilo News to do one of the rides, so we have a firsthand account of what it's like to be a part of the water taxi and to ride on it. I think that's really, really cool. So next on the Runner Show is our first guest, and it's the Broward County Animal Care. So that is the wrap up of the news you can use. Those are all of our stories. Guys, thank y'all for watching the news you can use segment. Yeah, that is a great idea. I would love to get on it. Hey, what's up, Mega Music? I was just shouting you out because you were making fun of me and talking about my when I have technical difficulties on the show. So you missed your whole little shout out, but hey, thank you for watching. So up next we have our guest from the Broward County Animal Care team. They have some news that they want you to know about this holiday season, right? And so without further ado, I would love to welcome to the show. Are y'all ready? Give me some thumbs up if y'all ready backstage. What's up, mommy? Hey, you busy at work? Well, we on, girl. Just listen when you can. Listen in between patients, girlfriend. Listen in between patients. Okay, so our next guest, they're coming on to the show. And so without further ado, I would love to welcome Broward County Animal Care team, Zachary Rinkins and Natalie Leon. Hey, y'all. Hey.
Hey. Good evening. Thank you so much for having us on. I appreciate you having myself and my colleague, Natalie Leon, on the show.
Of course. Natalie, I think you're new to because I've interviewed other people from Broward County Animal Care. This is your first time on the show, isn't it, Natalie? Oh, Natalie, I can't hear you. Let's
Yes,
see.
Natalie is new to the show and new to Broward County Animal Care. We were happy to bring her on as our Enrichment and Training Manager. She's been here a few weeks.
Oh, that's what's up. We cannot hear you. You know what, Natalie? How about this? Go out and come back in, and when you come in, make sure that your output is for your mic. It should be a like the settings gadget that allows you. Okay, there it is. We can hear you, girlfriend.
I was on the wrong thing. But yes, I am. I'm new to the Broward County Animal Care team. I've been here for about a month, right?
Yes.
So it's fairly new, yeah.
Yes, love it. And so you guys are on today. You know, you want to hop in real quick to let us know there's some things that you want people to know going into this holiday season when it comes to pet care and what Broward County Animal Care team is doing. So, you know, Natalie, we'll start with you. You know, being fresh to the show, let us know what the community should know about going into the holiday season when it comes to pets.
I mean, there's definitely a lot to know. I was talking a little bit about it on a little video that Zach took the other day. Really big on the 3-3-3 rule. So we talk a lot about 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, and that kind of acclimation period for pets. So the holiday season is a really big time for pets, which we love. We love that for our pets, specifically our shelter pets. Of course, pets are never really gifts. It's a lifelong commitment. So if you're giving someone a pet as a gift, you have to make sure that person understands that that's for the commitment is for the life of that pet, you know? So the season comes and goes, but that pet will stay with you for the rest of that pet's life. So it's important for us to, you know, make them feel safe and welcomed in our home and give them a little bit of time and patience to sort of adjust and acclimate into our new home, into their new home.
All right. Well, as it relates to the holidays, we want our community to know that we want you to keep your pets safe. And so a lot of the things, like my favorite dessert is pecan pie. And while that's appropriate for myself, Natalie, and Janae, it's not appropriate for our dogs and cats. So we want to make sure that our friends and family out there are not giving our furry friends and family any sugar or anything like that. We also want to make sure that some of the
Wait, hold on, Zach. Wait, you telling me people be feeding their pets pecan pie?
Well, not necessarily pecan pie, but sometimes they're feeding their
like
animals
onions. Onions a big thing. Anything with onions, garlic, they really shouldn't be eating.
Really?
I
mean, you would think that
not
people
good
have
for them.
like pet food, and that's what, like, in my mind, I'm not thinking that you could eat a Snickers bar or some chips. Like, I'm not thinking a dog or a cat could eat that. So this is interesting to me that people are doing this. So I'm glad y'all are sharing this, because I'm like, it just seems like common sense to me.
But also we want to make sure that we keep toys and socks and things of that nature out of the way of our pets, because they get very curious and sometimes they consume those things as well. So we want to make sure that we keep those things out of the reach of pets and maybe put them in containers that are lockable and things of that nature, because our pets can explore and do things when we're not home. And so we want to be mindful of that. So we really appreciate the opportunity to talk to the High Low News family about all of these things and holiday considerations.
Love it, love it. And so, Natalie, why might not a dog or cat act one way in the shelter, but totally different when they're home? And this isn't more so regards into like them coming home as a pet, because I know this is something too that a lot of people are buying people pets for their gifts. So what should people know about how a pet acts in the shelter versus how they'll act, you know, once you get them home as your gift?
Yeah. So the shelter acts as like a way station for these guys. This is a temporary place for them, ideally on their way to something bigger and better and a happy family for them. But while they're here, it can be pretty stressful to be in a kennel for a long period of time with a lot of dogs around them, a lot of noise. So typically when our adopters are walking in here with both dogs and cats, but you're only going to see about a quarter of who they truly are. And you might see even the worst version of who they are because they're so stressed out. So if a dog, for example, hasn't gone out today or went out earlier and has to go out again, that dog might be jumping up and might be like really barking and wanting to go out or jumping up on the glass. And so people see that and say, oh no, that dog is really high energy. I don't need a dog like that. We take it outside, it goes to the bathroom, and then they're like super chill. So what the dog that you're seeing here, or the cat, either one of these pets that you're seeing here, it's only a quarter of who they truly are, because they're not in a home, and they belong in a home, and this is sort of like a temporary home for them, but it doesn't feel like a home for them. It's a lot of noises and smells and senses, and they don't have that consistent person or people that is with them on a daily basis, you know.
Well, I would say, Janae, we have so many programs and opportunities for our high-low news family to help us socialize these dogs and cats a little bit better. On the dog side, we have fostering opportunities where you can foster cats or dogs. And so that creates an opportunity where, one, students who want to foster a pet get student service hours. We know that in both counties that students have to acquire community service hours to graduate. So that's one way, but we also have a Broward Buddies program for busy people like Janae. If you want to date a dog and take them out for like 4 hours, take them to the park, take them to a pet-friendly restaurant or something like that, that gives us an opportunity to get the dog out and socialize them. And then for the people who foster, there are times where we give food and support and supplies to help make that situation more comfortable. And so why are these things valuable? It's just like Natalie said, when you get the dog and you get the cat out of here, it increases their resilience. It makes them more sociable. It stimulates them, and it really gives them an opportunity to be outside of the shelter and give them something to look forward to. And so we definitely would appreciate members of the high-low news family, if they're not ready to adopt, to consider fostering or doing a Broward Buddy date.
I love that. And I love that, you know, the thing that I love about Broward County Animal Care is that there's these ways for people to like kind of test out if they want to be a pet parent, or ways to like give back and volunteer. So I love that there's so many different touch points for the community to get involved and to care for these animals that you guys are taking care of in your facility. Look, Zach and Natalie, before we let you guys go, is there anything else that you would like the community to know about holiday pet care tips, or anything that we didn't touch on, or any upcoming events that the Broward County Animal Care team has coming that our audience should know about?
Well, I would like to say, before Natalie gives some great advice, right now, Broward County Animal Care is overcrowded. We're beyond capacity, and basically your action creates space for these dogs and cats. And so, like we said, if you take action and create space for another opportunity, it also makes the environment less stressful. All it takes is $25 to save a life, because we've waived all of the adoption fees, and you have an opportunity to pay $25 for the pet registration. We also are looking forward to the new year. We'll have our continued wellness clinics where people can come and get their rabies vaccinations, preventatives, microchips, and things of that nature, and also get the discount on the pet registration if they get the microchips. We're also going to be out in the community, as we are at the different cities, at the different events, also sponsoring our friends like high-low news and others to get the message out to all communities. And so we definitely sympathize with what you said about the Christmas time being very tough. So if you're a family who needs food for your dog or cat, or resources like a cage or a bed and things of that nature, we have a network of people that work with us and donate to us. We have resources that we can extend to you, and depending on the situation, we can deliver those pets. We can deliver those resources rather to you at your home. And so it really creates a great opportunity to work together to have a successful pet journey. And then while you have those pets, Natalie has so many resources and expertise as it relates to behavioral things that can create a successful opportunity.
Absolutely. Yeah, so I am here to support all of our fosters and adopters. If you come and adopt a cat or a dog from us, I will be here to support you every step of the way. And or if you foster, I really just like want to touch upon our animals that we consider less adoptable in, you know, during this time. It's a time for giving, it's a time for love, it's a time for chances, you know, and our senior pets need homes just as much as our puppies and our kittens, our adult dogs, our larger dogs, you know, all the ones that are not the bright and shiny new puppy, you know, and they all have gone through their own things in their life, and they none of them really asked to be here, and they all like deserve a chance too. So just consider adopting an older pet or a larger dog than you might consider. You might want a smaller dog for convenience or because it's easier to walk the dog, but we might be able to find you a larger dog that walks really well on leash, an older dog. And these guys deserve a chance too, you know. So I definitely want to put a good word out there for our older pets and the ones that constantly get overlooked because they're jumping around in the kennel and because they're just not getting seen. And that's why programs like Broward Buddies and Fosters are so great, because people can see them as individuals outside of this environment, you know. But definitely give them a chance too.
Love it. Thank you for breaking that down. And just quick question: if you live in Dade County or Palm Beach County, can you like adopt a pet in Broward County or foster a pet in Broward County, or do you have to be a Broward County resident in order to do this?
Well, you definitely can adopt a pet from anywhere in the country. We have people that fall in love with the pet and they come down and make the adoption. And so in terms of people who are adopting from different counties, that just has some licensure differences. In Broward County, all residents who adopt or own a dog or cat or even a ferret have to have a pet registration, and not the pet registration for the ferret, but a pet registration for their dogs and cats, and also have to be up to date with their rabies vaccinations.
Gotcha. But what about the fostering? Do you have to be a Broward County resident in order to do that?
Yes, we typically offer that opportunity to Broward County residents.
Wait, what's the one where you guys say like it's almost kind of like, lack of better words, it's like you're borrowing it, like you're like a temporary.
The Broward Buddies program is.
Broward Buddies.
Yes. So we've had some special partnerships, but largely people that live in Broward are the ones that do the Broward Buddies.
Gotcha. Okay, just wanted to get.
But for fostering, it's easier for us to support our fosters with resources and things like that if you're a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But it's open to everybody. Okay. Cool. Well, let people know how they could get more information, follow you guys, your website. Let's give them some things so they could connect with you.
Well, you can find us online. We're at broward.org/animal. And if you want to give us a call, you can start at 311.
Yes, love it, love it, love it. And are you guys on social? Do y'all want people following y'all? Y'all can drop those things.
Absolutely,
if you
absolutely. We're on Instagram.
Have a social.
We do. You can get 3 tips to get a healthy start for your new adoptee by going by Natalie. You can go on our Instagram at Broward County Animal Care. We're also on Facebook and YouTube as well.
Yes, that's what's up. Thank you guys for coming in. I love that you always make sure that the High Low News family knows how to care for our furry friends and different initiatives. So, and looking forward to continuing to work with you guys in the new year. So thank you so much for coming on the show. And you guys enjoy your holiday season and go out and adopt a furry pet and tell them High Low News sent you, okay?
All right. Happy holidays to you, Janae, and the High Low family.
Yes, thank you. Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I love the Broward County Animal Care team. They are so cool, so sweet. And I love our partnership with us. And you guys, we do a pet crush. I can't remember, is it Pet Crush Wednesdays or Pet Crush Thursdays? But every week we put up a pet, and it's a pet that you can adopt from Broward County Animal Care. So love working with them. We've been doing this almost, I think, 2 years now. So shout out to Zach, who is amazing, and great meeting Natalie, and God bless to her in her new position. Guys, we're coming up on our next segment, which is our feel good news. Y'all, you know what? And we also had something really cool happen. You know what? I'm gonna show my graphics, and then I'm gonna get into it. So let's get into some feel good news. Yes, graphics. Yes. Can y'all see me? Oh, let me take this off. So y'all heard Elijah Day. Get it together. Look, I'm drinking my wine. I'm winding down. Shout out to Super Cindy and Duke. They invited me to 2 events tonight. Duke wants to celebrate my birthday tonight at Eating and Fix. Not sure if I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I'll let y'all know on my Instagram story if I do go out. And Super Cindy invited me to the Jamaica Hurricane Relief Media Day, so I may run over there. I'm feeling cute. I'm liking this little look I put together for the show, so maybe I'll run over there. But shout out to my media sister, Super Cindy, who invited me to that. Oh, thank y'all in the comments. Y'all always look like when y'all give me some energy over there. So up next on our feel good news story, and this one is a really, really one that's dear to my heart. It's the 100 Black men in South Florida. They did their shopping spree for kids this past weekend, and I was able to participate for the very first time. So I'm going to let you guys see this story from CBS Miami, and then I'm going to share my own personal pictures from shopping with my mentee, my little beautiful shopper, Mozzie. It was such an amazing time. So let's get into this story.
Shelby was just 28, dealing with unexplained weight gain, low energy, and hormonal imbalances. She tried keto, plant-based diets, probiotics. Nothing worked. When desperately hunting for that one magic fix, she found the most nutrient-dense superfood on the planet.
We don't get paid for that, so I'm muting her. Okay, dang, how long this
Women
commercial
like
is?
Shelby have maximized their nutrition, rebalanced their hormones, and even lost that stubborn weight.
And happening right now, the 100 Black Men of South Florida is hosting their annual Christmas shopping spree. CBS News Miami's Larry Seward is your reporter live in Miami Gardens, where our CBS News Miami team is helping the community in this Christmas shopping event. Larry, how are the kids doing out there? Are they getting a lot of shopping done?
Well, you tell me. Look at these carts. There's a traffic jam here of carts of kids getting their toys for their holiday shopping spree. One of our CBS News Miami, you might remember the face, Shane.
Fix the traffic, Larry. Fix the traffic in here. This is such a popular event.
I'll get my siren out here in a second, but I want to know, every kid has a $100 budget. The volunteers helping them get it. Did he do a good job helping you?
Yeah.
Okay, seal of approval. How close to $100?
I'll pay him an extra $5.
How close to $100?
We are within 80 cents of the budget.
Woo! A birdie told me that whoever gets the closest could get an extra $50 to shop. Wouldn't that be cool? High five. Good job, Shane. Look, more than 200 kids involved in this. I'm going to turn around this way so that we don't bump anybody. I'm sorry about that. Didn't mean to bump you. But we've got a special group that we were following around here at least for an hour. They've been putting stuff back, picking things up, trying to make sure that they got everything that they needed, but that they got as close to $100 as possible. Let me see what's in your cart here. You got close to $100, I think, right? How close?
I don't know.
We're going to find out in a minute. But what are the things that you really wanted that you were able to get here?
I was able to get an LOL surprise, the Disney doorbells, the Leggy Box new figures, the Leggy Box mystery egg, the Paw Patrol from my brother, and I got My Life shopping basket.
I've never been able to shop with someone leading me around the store and taking care of the bill. What has this been like this morning?
Really, really good.
How does it make you feel?
Great.
I want to bring in one of the volunteers here. You've been helping her try to meet the budget, but also get the things that she needs. Looking at all of these children here and all of these volunteers, what is the feeling that you get as you check out?
It's beautiful. She's learning about budgeting. She's learning about rationing and choosing the things that matter to her. And also it's really beautiful for her to see buy something for her young brother as well. So, yes.
So a birdie told me that whoever gets closest to $100 without going over, I sound like the price is right, gets a $50 bonus. How close are we here?
She's really close. She may get it. She's pretty close.
All right. So no pressure. I'm hoping that you get it. Fist bump. Nice to meet you. Again, more than 200 children enjoying this holiday shopping spree this morning. Volunteers from fraternities, sororities, police departments, sheriff's departments, Department of Corrections, CBS News Miami, other businesses, all helping out this morning for a great cause. Anna, I'll send it back to you.
Larry, thank you so much. Just love that event.
That was amazing. And so I was able to be a part of that event. Stop.
Turbo sings, quadruplanes, racing all the way.
Technical difficulties. Flag on the play. Get out of here. Y'all don't pay me for them ads, but it was a great event. The kids were amazing. Also, too, shout out to Brandon Hope. What's his name? Let me see what his name was, because he was he played for the Miami Dolphins and he was there. Larry Hope. He was out there shopping as well, hometown athlete, and we connected, and he has a 5K coming up in Q1 of next year. So we're going to be partnering with him for that. But it was Councilman Reggie Leon, Councilwoman Katrina Baskin, DJ Tight, Paul Wilson, who's running for Miami Gardens City Council, Commissioner Oliver Gilbert, who was one of the sponsors, the 100 Black Men, the Alphas, what's the red ones, the K's, what's the red fraternity? The Kappas, the AKAs, the Deltas. Y'all can tell I ain't go to an HBCU. I'm like, what's the red ones? Yeah, so all of them were out there, different people, and it was just an amazing time. I actually want to share with you guys some of my photos from my time there with Miss Mozzie. Hey, Mozzie. I loved it. Here go my thing. Let me share this tab so y'all can see what I did with my shopping buddy. And so, I'll let the video play to tell y'all. So this is me and Mozzie. Can y'all see her? Let's see. Yeah, that's just us. I loved her. Got her family's contact info. And so we're going to keep in touch. She's now my niece. I'm Auntie Janae. I only have one niece, so I had a little room for another niece. She was amazing. And you know what the sweetest thing she did? Oh my gosh. She, because we ended up going over. So you wasn't supposed to go over, but I just loved her so much. So we snuck to the back to the electronics, and I bought her some extra stuff because she went over. Because $100, y'all know that don't go too far. And my girl, Miss Mozzie, I just couldn't say no. She got me like how my niece and my nephews do me. I can't say no. If I got it, I'm gonna spend it on them. What's up, Hello News family? We are here shopping today, and I'm with my girl Maxie. Look how pretty she is. You ready to shop till you drop?
Yes.
What you looking for to get? And like, what do you want to get? Fashion. Okay, so we gonna get my girl right. We are here today. Shout out to Councilman Leon and Miami Gardens. This is so dope. And 100 Black Men. Great event. We're gonna have so much fun. Right, Maxie?
Yeah.
Yay! What's up, Hello News family? We are here shopping today, and I'm with my girl Maxie. Look how pretty she is. You ready to shop till you drop?
Yes.
What you looking for? So, are you enjoying your shopping spree?
Yes.
Yes. What did you get?
I got a lot of stuff. You want to go down?
We having a great time. Look at our shopping cart. Oh, there we go. Ooh, all the things.
And strawberry shortcake.
Mm-hmm. So, are you enjoying? Oh my gosh, y'all, my heart is so full. This was the best. Like, honestly, I think I'm gonna make this a part of my birthday tradition, is to make this a part of what I do to give back. And man, Maxie was so fun. And this is how sweet she is. She was like, oh my gosh, can I give one of your gifts to my nieces? Because I kept talking about my niece. And I was like, oh my gosh, you remind me of her. And then she was like, look, I want to give your niece one of my gifts because I want her to know that there are good people in the world. And I was like, Maxie, don't make me cry in this Walmart on 441. She was so sweet. I mean, I bought her a little extra stuff. We went a little bit over, but I just couldn't resist. She was such an amazing little kid. And just shout out to 100 Black Men, the Divine Nine, the AKAs, the Qs, the Alphas, the Deltas, all the Divine Nine was here. Councilman Reggie Leon, the City of Miami Gardens Police. It was an amazing event, guys. Donate to this. Tell families in need about it, but just volunteer as well. Like, this is an amazing event. Shopping spree with kids for the holidays. Just nothing better than this. I am so full, so in love with this, and y'all will see me next year. Bye. Yes, this was so much fun. And so shout out to Councilman Leon, who recruited me to do this. He saw me, we work out at the same fitness class, I Can Fitness. He's like, Janae, what are you doing? You need to come to shop with the kids. You know, we do our 100 Black Men shopping spree every year. And what he told me is, and this is something for the ladies out there, they don't always have a lot of women to shop with the girls. And so I remember them like scrambling and pulling us to the front of the line because because of the connections with the 100 Black Men and the Divine Nine and the fraternities. There always are a lot of men that are there to shop with the boys, but a lot of times there aren't a lot of women to volunteer to shop with the girls. So next year I would definitely encourage anyone who would love to do this to definitely sign up, especially us ladies, so we can go out there and lend our support and our helping hand. It's such a great time. The kids are doing great things. And something that was really sweet too, Maxie, she bought something for her mom. A lot of times they're doing selfless things. It's just, for me, I said I'm going to make this a part of my annual Christmas, holiday, birthday festivities, is to make sure I give back and be a part of this event and make sure that I volunteer. And you know what? I like that I saw the CBS Miami team. There was about 10 of them out there who volunteered. So Hello News, if the big boys could do it, we could do it too. Okay. So next year, I want to have the Hello News team, whoever's in town, we're going to do it as a group. We're going to get our t-shirts and we're going to go and volunteer and shop with the kids for the shopping spree. It was really, really great. Yeah, Mommy, you would love it. And you know, you have to calculate the total for the kids. So that's why you shop with them, says you help them calculate what they're spending so they don't go over the $100. So it was really, really cute. Yeah, you should definitely do it. And Ma, you should your women's group that you're a part of. Oh, I think that would be dope for you guys to do. That's right up y'all alley. So let me know how to connect y'all with the 100 Black men and the people for next year. So in any groups, I'm happy to connect. And it was a really, really great time and great networking and just positive energy during this holiday time, especially during this time of the year, where people are just not showing all the best energy. And y'all know who we got lead in our country right now. Sometimes he don't put out the best energy. So yeah, child. So anything to have some positive woo going on, we gonna do. I see my next guest, Jordyn White, is backstage. When you put your camera on and give me a thumbs up, Jordyn, we will come to you. You are our next guest. We have someone, amazing guest. This one is a very special, very special place in my heart. My aunt Jeanette Tate, she passed away in 1997. I was 9 years old? Yeah, I was 9 years old when she passed away. And she loved dancing. She loved ballet and modern dance. She was the first Black cheer captain for the Miami Dolphins and the Miami Heat. She auditioned for Alvin Ailey. And the reason why she didn't make it is because they said she had great potential, but she didn't have a lot of formal training. And so I just thought it was really cool that she even made it that far to audition for Alvin Ailey. So anytime I see them coming to town, I don't think I've made it in the last couple of years, but I'm always, love the show. And it's just amazing, beautiful dancers. And so I'm so excited to have my next guest on to tell you guys about the upcoming Alvin Ailey show that's coming to the Arsht Center here in Miami. So without further ado, I would love to welcome to the show, Jordyn White. Hey.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Welcome to the show, Jordyn.
Thank you.
Oh, you're beautiful. So thank you, Jordyn. Thank you so much, because we were trying to get it together, and I'm so glad you were able to come on and talk to us tonight. So tell us, what should we be expecting for the Alvin Ailey show coming up here at the Arsht Center in Miami?
I think you should expect to be wowed, surprised, have an amazing time. We're performing 3 new works that we have started since the summertime, learning for we have 4 new choreographers, and each choreographer had like 4 weeks, I say 2-3 weeks of choreographing and fine-tuning everything. And so the first piece that you'll watch is called Berry Dreamin', which has only a few company members, not a full company cast. And that is obviously to Chuck Berry music. The choreographer really wanted to pay homage to Chuck Berry and how he was the father of rock and roll and how he kind of like paved the way of Black people. And so Berry Dreamin' is basically like starting out at the cookout and having all of your friends and family come over. And it's just about how, we kind of find our way through relationships and interactions and our humanity and how it shapes us. And then the second piece being third person point of view, choreographed by Michael. And that one deals with relationships as well. This one is only a trio, and you'll be seeing 2 men and 1 woman performing together. And third person point of view, it kind of starts in the middle, and it shows how how a relationship works in that moment, and how everything is cohesive and simultaneous, and it's like a clock that works perfectly. And then in comes the beginning of the relationship, and it starts off with the man and the woman and their relationship, and you see how they work together, and then you see a third person wanting to be a part of this said relationship and wants to be seen and heard. And then it kind of ends with, the beginning again, because it sees how the third person did work out, but then also didn't work out, and they're trying to navigate, themselves, how this new person is. And then the last piece, in session, which is a full company work, which is great. It has a lot of energy. It's to Dochi music. All of the scores is Dochi, which is fun. And yes. And I'm sorry?
I said the Swamp Princess, our Florida girl.
She said, right, our Tampa girl. Right. That's right. And so it'll be good that we'll be dancing to her in Miami. But basically it's giving like our costumes are school uniforms, and we're in session, and it's like navigating rebellion and, like being rebellious in the community and wanting to see how we take towards that, and just navigating rebellion, maturity, individuality, all that stuff.
Love it. And Jordyn, let's give the people a little bit about you. Tell us about your career and your connection to the Ailey company. Jordyn, can you hear me? Jordyn, y'all know we're live, and sometimes with live the connection gets a little jumpy. Okay, Jordyn, are you
a little? I think.
Okay.
It may be my connection.
If you have other windows open, sometimes that can make it a little stagnant, a little slow. But I hear you now, and I see you now. You're moving again. Are you good? Okay. Y'all know how it goes. We're live. It's a live broadcast. This is how it goes.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good.
How's
you're
that?
Good. I hear you now. I can't see you. So while Jordyn takes care of her technical difficulties, I want to show you guys one of the promos from the Ailey, the Alvin Ailey team. Okay. Wait, I'm on the wrong page. Let me go to Hilo News page because we have a video up that I can show you guys. And here it is. So the Ailey, Alvin Ailey Dance Company is coming to the Arsht Center in Miami on January 9th. And so you guys definitely want to make sure you check that out. You could go to the Arsht Center website to get your tickets. And so it's amazing, amazing show, world renowned, beautiful dancers, a lot of Black dancers, people of color. And that's what I love so much about the Alvin Ailey Dance Company, because of its historic barriers that it has broken, and the great Alvin Ailey who started it. So it's amazing show. If you've never seen an Alvin Ailey show, you definitely have to get there. Let them know Hilo News sent you. We have information on our page with ticket info, so you can be able to purchase your tickets. Like I said, you got some time. It starts January 9th, so you get your tickets now, and that will make a really good holiday gift. And I wanted to show you guys that as we were letting Jordyn get back situated. Dope Black Excellence. Hey, what's up? Here it is. Hey, Jordyn, are we back?
Hello?
Yes, I can see you. Hey, girlfriend.
Oh, now I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? I can hear you.
No,
That's
this is
fine.
not good. Oh no. Oh. I don't know what to do.
I would say, oh, and I don't even think you can hear me. Go out and come back in, possibly. Maybe. So I don't even. We can't hear each other. Oh man. I think it's one day because that's all it says, Ma. That's your January 9th. It only has one day. That is here. So January 9th falls on a, let me see, let me pull up the calendar. That is a Friday. Oh, that's a good date night too. So yeah, January 9th, tickets on sale. Let's see if Jordyn, if she's back. What's up, Miss Escarment? Is that my homegirl who's running for office? Miss Escarment, are you running for? I think she's running for state representative, if I'm not mistaken. I know that name because they have a very unique last name, Escarment. Okay, here's Jordyn. Jordyn, are we back? Can you hear me?
I hear you. I can hear you. Oh, God. Oh my God.
Look, we live.
Yeah.
So anything can happen. Look, it's okay. Our audience understands it. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. So that's what it is. But it's all good. I'm glad I got you back on.
Thank you.
So what I was saying before we had a little connection interruption is I wanted you to introduce yourself and let us know about your career, your connection, and how you got started with Ailey.
Okay, so I started dancing at the age of 3. My Nana told my mother to put me into dance classes. And ever since the age of 3, I've been dancing ever since. So I've been dancing for 20 years straight. Had injuries here and there and fought my way through to dance again. I did go to a studio back in Florida. And then I went to a performing arts middle school and high school. Dreyfus High School
Where's that
located? West Palm Beach, Florida.
Oh, okay. So you're a South Florida girl. You got a South Florida connection.
So yeah, I was born in Winter Haven, raised in Kissimmee, Orlando, and then my 5th grade year moved to West Palm Beach and stayed there since COVID time. Graduated high school during COVID year, and then moved to New York City 2020 of August.
What, in New York? You're in the epicenter. So did you always know that you wanted to dance? Like, did you know this is what you would want to do, as your profession when you were young?
Yeah, I mean, obviously starting and going in as a kid, it was just like another hobby or something to do to get active. And, dance does take up a lot of your time, especially going, you wake up in the morning, you go to school, you go to learn, and then right after school, you go to dance class and you take 2 to 3 classes, and then you have to go and you got to do homework when you get back home. And so it does take up a lot of time. And I honestly think it was so helpful. It disciplined me. It really made me feel like I can make connections with people because we share the same passion. And so I knew that it was something very important and something that was always going to stick in my life. Whether I stop dancing when I'm 40 or 50, I still want to be a part of the dance world no matter what.
I love it. And when did you join the Alvin Ailey dance company? And how did that auditioning process work for you?
So I had, at my high school, we were fortunate enough to have people from the Ailey organization come to my high school and either teach a master class or choreograph a piece. And so I was really well immersed in Alvin Ailey and their mission and their organization from all the people that have come over, and I got to make a connection with them. And so 2019, I went to their summer intensive. I auditioned my junior year of high school, went during the summer for 6 weeks, and I absolutely enjoyed it. I was so grateful that I got to experience it before, auditioning and going there for further studies. And so I went there for 6 weeks and I was like, I don't want to go home. I wasn't homesick. I wanted to keep training. I wanted to keep learning. I wanted to keep staying in the amazing city that is New York City and just being in Ailey and being in that environment because it felt so welcoming and so inviting for me, you know, as a Black woman in dance. And so I loved it. Finished out my senior year. That's when COVID had happened, but I had auditioned to be a part of their 3-year certificate program.
Okay.
But unfortunately, because of COVID, they canceled my program. And so I basically had a full year of not dancing, but I was still doing University of Florida online for my degree in psychology. And so it timed up perfectly. Things happened for a reason. I took a 1-year hiatus of dance, finished out my freshman year of college, then re-auditioned for the program that I originally wanted to go to, got in. My first year at the certificate program was my sophomore year of college. And so eventually when I had graduated the Ailey School, I had also graduated from University of Florida. How I got into Ailey II was I want to say my second year at the certificate program, I had auditioned for Ailey II and I got in. And so my third year, I was an apprentice with Ailey II, which is not a full company member. We're kind of, you know, we learn all the works, and if someone gets hurt or gets sick, we jump in and fill the spot. And so that was my year at the Ailey School. And then last year, I finally became a full year company member, and now this is my third and final year with Ailey II.
Oh, congratulations. Thank you for sharing your story. What would you tell someone who is interested in a career in dance? Like, what advice would you give them to getting started?
Honestly, it's never too late to start. It really isn't. What matters is the effort you put in, because you can do something every day, but nothing will change if you're not putting in the effort. And I honestly feel like if you have the passion and the drive and the want for something, then you're successful already. There's like no way for you to fail. And so I feel like 1, start, don't give up. 2, be easy on yourself. Life is hard and nothing will ever be perfect. And I think understanding that is step 1, and knowing that as long as you're doing the best of your abilities, again, you're already succeeding.
Love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for sharing your story, Jordyn. Before I let you go, just let the people know why they should attend the Alvin Ailey show coming to the Adrian Arsht Center, why they should experience it if they never experienced it before, and just any, you know, parting final thoughts that you have as well.
I think that they should know that Alvin Ailey's mission, first and foremost, is that dance came from the people and it should be given back to the people. And so I feel like our mission in Ailey II is always giving back and showing dance to the people. And I know that if they do go, they will be inspired, not just by the pieces, but by how powerful and passionate and human everyone is on stage. And we're there to perform for you all. We're not there to perform for ourselves. We're there to perform for you and for you to be moved and be touched. So
thank you so much, guys. The show is coming January 9th to the Adrian Arsht Center. Get your tickets now. We have information on the Can We Talk. We'll have it in the description, but also to go to High Low News' social media pages and our website. We have links to get your tickets, or you go to the Adrian Arsht Center website to get your tickets now. I feel like that one is going to sell out. Are you guys in town just for one night only, right?
Yes.
Yes, January 9th. So guys, get your tickets. It's going to sell out. It's going to be a great show. Thank you so much, Jordyn, pushing through the technical difficulties and coming back on. Please, anytime you guys are back in town, you are welcome back. You are now a friend of the show. So I would love to, keep talking to you about your journey with Ailey whenever you come back to town. And thank you again for taking time to speak to us here at High Low News.
Thank you. You have a great one.
You too.
Bye.
She's so pretty, y'all. She's so pretty. She was beautiful. I knew immediately. I was like, "Oh, she's a dancer. She dances. Dancers. because they just be so graceful. So like all I can see is her clavicle. All I can see is her neck bone. And I can see the dance and the grace all through her. She was just amazing. And like I said, Alvin Ailey has a special place in my heart because of his connection to my late great aunt, Jeanette Tate, and love to support Black dancers, Black ballet. And you make sure you guys get your tickets and tell them that High-Low News sent you. Yes, yes, yes. The show is rocking and rolling today. Hey, y'all still with me? Y'all still with me in the chat? Hey, y'all still with me in the chat? Ooh. This is our hot topic for today. But before we get to our hot topic, our hot topic of the day is Florida is suing Planned Parenthood over the safety of abortion drugs. Here's what to know. Abortions. What's going on with that? Oh, hey, what's up, Eddie? I didn't know you were in the chat. Hey, what's up? Hey, Auntie. Okay. Y'all still there. Hey. So before we get into our hot topic, I'm just going to wanted to share a quick little clip from our interview with the Betty Davis. And you guys will be able to watch the full interview on our YouTube page, which will be up tomorrow. So let's get that going for you guys. And then we're going to get into our hot topic. They doing something with abortion pills. Sure. It's always something, right? Why they always... The obsession to me with poor people's bodies is just needs to be studied. Like, why the powers that be care that much? You know, I could get into my conspiracy theory bag, but it's like, what people do with their body, why you care? Why you care? It has nothing to do with you. So let me tee up my interview with Miss Davis, and we'll get into it. Then we get into our hot topic. To get them arguing and distracted. Yep, exactly. Distracted so they could really be pulling the wool over our eyes and keeping us sick, poor, arguing over the... Y'all know that's why they took MLK out, because he started organizing poor Black and white and Hispanic people. Fred Hampton too. They don't care what we do to each other. But if we start unifying poor people, regardless of race, you become a target. That's why I don't say too much, because they're not gonna get me. I'm gonna just get allegedly. But let's get into our interview with Miss Betty Davis from WPLG. She's talking about what's going on with the changes at Channel 10, formerly the ABC affiliate here in South Florida. And yeah, let's see what's going on. Am I on the screen, y'all? What's up, High-Low News fan? We have another very, very special guest in the building. It is always really cool when I get to interview people who are in the media and journalism field. And this next guest, she has been in the South Florida market for many years, giving us all the things we need to know about our weather. But today she's going to be letting us know what's going on with WPLG Channel 10, how you can watch, and all the great things going on over there at the TV station. So without further ado, I am so honored and so excited to welcome my next guest on, Miss Betty Davis, Chief Meteorologist for WPLG. What's up, Betty? Yay!
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here to explain the chaos and the confusion that some of you out there may be feeling.
Look, I am so excited. When I had the opportunity to speak with you, I'm like, yes, let's do it. Like, come on. Like, we've all been watching you for years on our TV, giving us all the vital information. So it's only right for you to come on and give us this information about what's going on with PLG.
Well, WPLG TV Local 10 is still Channel 10, but we're now an independent station. So that means after 69 years, we have dropped our affiliation with ABC. So what does that mean for you? Well, it doesn't mean a huge change. You will still get to watch news done the local 10 way, but you're getting more news, 93 hours of news per week. So we have more options out there for you for what time you can choose, watch the newscast. And then some of your other shows that you like to watch, like Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, those shows did not go away. They are in the same time slots. But here's the deal. You may have to take a little extra step to keep seeing us, especially if you use an antenna. Then you need to rescan your TV. I promise you, we are still there. Or if you have a smart TV, if you usually get your info or watch your shows streaming, then download the Local 10 Plus app and you can still watch us. We are still here.
Yes, you guys are. And so for people who may not understand like what happened with, the switch, like, can you explain to them like how we got to this point, as much as you can, share? I know some stuff is inside baseball, but I know they're like, hey, what happened? Like, why are we experiencing this change?
Well, as the media landscape is changing, I think the big bosses, so to speak, at Local 10, they are going with the times and trying to be ahead of the times. So they are re-strategizing, and really it's a forward-thinking approach. That's how I see it in terms of how people are now getting their various products and watching TV and viewing TV. So now that more people are moving to things like streaming to watch their programming, we're forward thinking in terms of how we want to approach media for how people can get us and see us. And that doesn't necessarily require that we be an affiliate with ABC, because at this point in the game, you can get your TV shows that you like to watch in many different ways, right?
No, definitely. And WPLG Channel 10 has been in the community for almost 70 years, 69 years. So, is there going to be any changes to the type of content that you guys are doing? To your point, I see like so much more coverage in the community, but can you let people know what this, change can mean for the type of content that you guys and how much content you guys are covering in the community?
We are still committed to the news and doing the news. And like I said, we're doing more of it. I think one of the big bonuses now is for our primetime newscast, the newscasts at night, we now start at 9 p.m. So you can watch your local news. You're going to get it in the evening earlier than any other station in the market. So we start at 9. You can watch Calvin Hughes and Nicole Perez bring you the evening news starting at 9 p.m. And then we're on again at 10 p.m. and we're on at 11 p.m. at night. And I also think that because we're now an independent station, you're going to see more really different kinds of local programming from us that really highlight everything about South Florida. We just did a special on the Hollywood Candy Cane Parade. We did a special on that. We have done a special about Boca turning 100 years old, and just various different types of local specials we are now able to do. So there's more time for us to do things that are specifically South Florida focused.
No, and honestly, to your point, you guys are following the trends. A lot of research and studies that I've seen, especially in this local media digital news space that I play in, that the consumer wants more hyper local. They want more community driven stories. And so I see that transition with WPLG. So, kudos to you guys. So can you give us the breakdowns of the different, time slots of when we can watch our news? Because I know you guys are on morning, noon, and night, but some people may not know the new schedule, so to speak, for when they can catch news.
It is a lot. What your usual times for watching us, we're still there. So your usual times are your usual time. When you wake up in the morning, we're on. You will also find us on, say, between 7 to 9. Instead of seeing Good Morning America, you're going to see us. So we're Local 10, our news anchors, our news, we're in that time slot. And we're on from 9 to 10. So that's another time slot that you're going to see us. And then we're on from 10 to 11. And then we're on from noon to 1. I know we're always on and bringing
No,
you
I
the
love
news.
it.
Yeah, and then we start up again at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, bringing you the news. We're on at 4, we're on at 5, we're on at 6 o'clock. And at 6:30, you're watching Local 10 World News with Louis Aguirre. So we're bringing you all the news that's happening across the globe, around the globe, I should say. And you are still not missing, we're still not missing a beat. So you're getting everything you need from the news perspective plus. And then we are back on, as I mentioned, at 9 p.m. and then 10 p.m. and then 11 p.m. So we are there for all the time slots that you're accustomed to us being there. And then we are there some extra time slots. And let me also mention the sports programming we're now getting. You can watch 90 Heat games. We're airing some of those games. Some of the G League games we're airing as well. You don't have to pay to watch any of this, of course. So that's the great thing about Local 10. We are hyper local now, so to speak, with added bonuses.
Oh, that's what's up. And, just for people, who maybe, missed it or didn't quite understand, there's 3 ways to watch Channel 10 now, WPLG. So can you, break that down for people who are like, okay, how can I watch?
Absolutely. First, if you have cable, then nothing's changed for you, more than likely. For example, I have cable, so my channel for Local 10 is still the same. I didn't have to do anything. Now, if you stream your TV or stream the things you like to watch, then all you have to do, if you have a smart TV, download the Local 10 Plus app, and you can watch us there. So just download the Local 10 Plus app. You're watching there.
Like on the Roku TV, like there are a lot of apps already in there, so I could download that and have it there.
There you go.
Oh, cool.
And it's there, and you can watch us. And then for people who may still watch with an antenna, this may be the more complicated, may require a little bit of work, but not that much work. You just take your remote and you rescan your TV. So if you watch with the antenna, just run your TV, and that's how you watch us.
Oh, good. I have to tell my mom that, because she was like, I can't find the channel. So I got to tell my mom she got to rescan her antenna.
I can see you.
Okay, now it's back.
I think you had a glitchy connection for a split second.
Yeah, for a split second.
Okay, yeah. So let me help your mom out.
Yes, my mom said she couldn't find it.
Let me help your mom out. So
I'm gonna tell her to rescan.
Yes, settings or set up on that remote. Then she can select channels or input. Then she selects scan or auto scan, and her TV will do the rest.
Oh, that is what's up. And you know what? I appreciate you guys reaching out to platforms like us to just be like, let's reach as many people as possible who may not know what is going on with Channel 10. And so I appreciate you for coming on. Also to Betty, is there anything, do we get extra forecast or meteorology programming? Like what's going on in your department? Are there any changes there?
Well, the wheels are moving, and we're always thinking of what we can do, what specials we can add. The one special we promise we will still have for you is our hurricane special that we do every year. So look for that in spring of 2026. And I'm sure we're going to be doing a lot more things that.
What's up, y'all? I am back. Thank y'all for watching my interview with Betty Davis from Channel 10 WPLG, Chief Meteorologist. So what I'm going to start doing too is this. When we do pre-recorded interviews, I'm going to show about 10 minutes of it. We'll stop it, and you guys can watch the full video on our YouTube page. It'll have its own individual video, but just for sake of time of the show, and also too to just build some FOMO to make y'all go watch and build up our views on our other videos. Some things I've been seeing people do. So we trying to try different things, unless it's like Kamala Harris or Donald Trump, of course, or like Oprah. We gonna run that. We gonna run her to the wheels, or Lorenz Tate, because we interviewed him. We gonna let those roll. But for our pre-recorded interviews that run a little bit longer, we're gonna try to keep those to 10 minutes. And if you're coming on the show, your interview will be approximately 10 minutes. It may run over, depending on what we're saying. But as y'all saw today, we had Broward County Animal Care on for about 10 minutes. We had Jordyn on, despite the technical difficulties, it was about 10 minutes. So I'm trying to keep that. So one, it allows me to have more guests on, because if I had y'all on for those long 20, 30-minute interviews, I can't do multiple guests in that way. But also it allows more people an opportunity to be able to use our platform, which is now really in demand. A lot of people, y'all ain't watching it like I want y'all to, but y'all, they seeing it. You know what we do well? Our clips on social media do really well, especially on Instagram. And so people are seeing those and they want to be on the podcast. And so we get a lot of requests and events that are happening on the same day or the same weekend. And so I said, how can I accommodate more people? And essentially, if we're doing this show every week, that's 52 weeks. 52 times 3 is 108. Did I get that right? Well, no, 106. So we could do essentially 106 interviews a year if we push it and we keep them to 10 minutes. Y'all got to get in and get out. Look, y'all don't be on CNN talking for 30 minutes. Y'all don't be on the radio stations talking for 30 minutes. So we're going to do them like quick hits, but we'll still have the opportunity for long form interviews like I'm going to do with Betty. You'll still be able to see that on our YouTube page, and we'll promote that as well in our email newsletter and on our website. So that's my resolve, so that we could get more people on the show. Black and brown millennials love it. Yes, we got to get Mrs. Scartman on the show next year. We're going to try to, next year is an election year too. My goal is to interview as many people as possible from different sides of the aisle: Republican, Democrat, Independent, Green Party, Blue Party, Black Party, everybody, local, from the mayor to the governor to the dog catcher to the state representative. I want to interview as many people as possible. Y'all already know I'm gonna be running it up with Papa Keith at that part podcast too. So next year, so if you're running for office, put your bid in now. You better schedule. You can schedule it as early as you need to. Come on, come to high low. If you don't want somebody all in your video, dancing, singing, doing the most, come to high low. Catch that. Did y'all catch that Suge Knight reference? Especially with all the Diddy stuff. But that's an inside joke for me, because I did a parody of that is now cringy for me to watch. That I did for my crowdfunding campaign. Y'all can check it out. It's on our YouTube page. But come to high low. If you are elected official and you running for office, if you don't want to have 3 seconds or be ignored by the mainstream media, a place that is not going to allow you to get your story out all in the video, dancing, come to high low. Come to high low. Y'all, I ain't even going to lie to you. This hot topic today, I was a little bit excited about it, but I ain't really excited about it. It's about abortions. Florida is suing Planned Parenthood over the safety of abortion drugs. Here's what to know. This one, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't want to talk about that. I don't. I'm not talking about no abortions. I don't want to talk about no abortions, okay? I don't want to talk about no abortions. Look, let me share the screen so anybody interested, because I do think it's important to know. I'm going to put it on the screen. You could go read it, run it up for yourself. It's from the AP. Look, abortions. People, abortions. Look, I'm a pro-choice type of girl. Women could do what they want with their body. That's where I stand on it personally. And this is not to reflect the views of Hollow News. Attorney General has filed a suit against Planned Parenthood, claiming the organization is misrepresenting the safety of abortion pills. That sounds like some right-wing bullshit to me, but whatever. That's my personal opinion. Y'all want to read the story, go to the AP. I thought this was something else when I What's a great topic? The abortions? The abortions a great topic? Oh, since I'm on this wine. Ashley, cut this up. One of the great parodies we did. You're showing all your talents. And it wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. Speaking of abortions, this is a hot topic that just came to me. And we got an intimate little situation, but y'all could go to the AP and read more about that, what they're suing them about and how that affects y'all. Never mind. It's too deep. It's too deep. Somebody told me, okay, years ago, I had a hot topic on my page. When I was still working at iHeart, I just went live. And who has the right to choose the abortion? Is it the woman or the man? And here's the reasons why I say that. If the man wants the baby, but the woman doesn't, she gets full control, right? And granted, it's coming through our body, so it's kind of like who, but one person, the man is gonna, you have a 50% chance of what you want not happening. So if you want the baby and she don't, she gets to get rid of it, right? But if you don't want the baby and she does, she gets to keep it. So either way, someone is making a decision about your life that you have no control over. And granted, things happen. You could be safe. You could use protection. Things, condoms aren't 100%. Maybe it breaks or something. And you're like, or it's a situation y'all just hooking up. You don't love that person and you don't want to build a family with them. Now you're stuck with it. Or you do love her and you do want this and she doesn't want it. And here's the thing, and this may sound a little pick-me. I always felt that was unfair for men. Because when you think about it, you're just like, you have no control over this. You're just at the mercy of this woman. And y'all don't feel like that's unfair? I feel like it's unfair. Now, granted, as the woman who gets to make the decision, I'm like, I want to do whatever I want to do, regardless. Like, I don't really care about your input. But that is kind of selfish, right? For 18 years, or your heart is broken if like you want the baby and she's like, hell no, I want this baby. Like, you just don't have a choice in that. I guess, look, women don't get too many things that we are in control over in this patriarchal society. So I guess that's the one thing that we get to say, you are at the whim of our power and our control. Yes, it's a woman's body's their choice. But for me personally, it wouldn't matter how much I wanted that child. If the man ain't want it, I wouldn't have it. Because I'm like, I'm gonna have to deal with 18 years of, and maybe he comes around eventually, but you're gonna probably stress me out during my pregnancy, the first couple of, like, ain't nobody got time. I don't want to do, here's the thing, I don't want to be in nothing that you don't want to be in. I'm not finna be chasing no man, paying child support. Come be a father to your son, Leroy. Be a father to you. I'm not doing it. I'm not chasing a man. I'm not chasing a man to take care of my child. So even if and honestly, because this is what always bothered me about the storyline and Insecure with Condola, right? Lawrence did not want that baby, right? If she says, fine, you ain't got to be in his life, whatever. And of course, Lauren's not a piece of shit. He's going to be in a baby life. But he like, I didn't want this. Me and Issa don't reconnected. I don't want this. Can you not? And she like, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to have a baby again. You ain't got to be in a baby life. And then she got mad because he wasn't in the baby life. I just was like, girl, you told. It's just a very, I don't know how to make that fair. It's granted, definitely, we don't, wait, hold up. It may not be the one making the decision. Family sometimes plays a big role. That's true. That's true. And I know, look, religion, sometimes families like, we don't believe in this, or, well, whatever, you can't do this. So I get that, but still, it is a decision that is affecting two people for essentially 18 years, right? If they have the child. Or I know situations where the woman didn't want it and the guy did, and it destroyed their relationship because the guy was heartbroken and he was like, I had no say in this child that I really, really wanted, that you didn't want, and you just made this decision regardless of how I felt about it. So it just feels very unfair. It does. Well, what's very selfish, Auntie, on the man part or the woman part? Let me see what Pope Panther. We don't have any control. If he don't want the baby, she can decide to keep the baby and put him on child support. Pull out game needs to be stronger. It is really no control. That was a crazy storyline on Insecure. Yeah. And here's the thing. The control, ladies, let's be real. Do we think that's fair? Do we think that's fair that when it comes to the decision for a child to come to term, to be birthed, it's solely on us? Do you think it's fair that a man really does not have any say in it? And here's the wild thing. It's a story that I saw recently or heard about when I was watching Funky Doniva's podcast, that a doctor crushed up abortion pills and made his side chick like take them, and while she was sleeping. Of course, she sued him and pressed charges and all that stuff, but she didn't want to not get rid of the baby, but he was married and he's like, we can't have this baby. Now, granted, you lay down and you did that, you got to deal with the consequences, but I don't know. I don't know. I do see some instances where men are reckless and you got to deal with the consequences, but you do see certain instances where, I'll say this, in a world where men get to have a lot of control, like I said, that's one thing that women have control over. I have seen instances where, like, and here's the thing, it always happens to like a good guy, like the deadbeat dads who be don't caring and running up and women shooting up the club and they don't care. They need to do whatever consequences. But I generally see these with guys who are like decent guys who are like, yeah, it was a mistake. I didn't, we were just having fun. Maybe the condom, and I didn't know her that well, and I wouldn't have wanted to have a family with her. Ooh, this just hit me though. This just hit me. And y'all know I'm back into my church. Shout out to Transformation Church. I visited them this past Sunday, and I'm glad that came to me because that was something that I wanted to shout out. Pastor, I can't even think his name, Pastor Jones. Amazing word, talking about your worthiness. But as I'm starting back my spiritual journey and getting closer with God, something just hit me, and it was like, that's why a part of you wait until you marry, right? Now, granted, we all grown, ain't nobody doing that, but that's a part of it, because it's like who you lay with is essentially could be a bond, a covenant that you create, even if it's not even through marriage, it's a covenant through the creation of a child that you're stuck with, right? And the women has to deal with the spirit of that man, and the man has to deal with the spirit of that woman. And if you're being careless and reckless, and not knowing who you're laying down with, you run the risk of creating life in a way that is outside of the will of God, God's will for your life. Because and granted, every child's a blessing. Every child is here for a reason, myself included. That is a part of my life story. And one day I'll tell that to you guys about how I'm even alive, right? So I get it. Everybody's supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to be here, but I just think that's a part of why that I ain't gonna lie to you. The spirit just hit me. It was like, that's part of why in our religion it's like, save yourself, because this is what you don't want to have, these type of issues. And that part of that is unfair. And here's the other thing, men, something else that just hit me. You guys are leaders. You lead the family. And so if you're laying with a woman, you do run the risk of, this could be my child's mom. And it's just that serious. And granted, women, we have, in this modern day and age, we have more of the choice to be like, I'm going to keep it, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to do it, I'm not going to do it. But men, as the leaders of the family, because I'm a little bit of traditional when it comes to that. To me, I don't believe in no woman leading no house. I don't believe in that. Men, you lead the house, you lead the family. Even if you're not with that woman no more, you're still a leader. You raise the child, you provide safety, right? And so yeah, I just think that is a decision that you can't take lightly. And that's why every woman that you lay down with could potentially be your baby mama. And you got to be like, if something goes awry and she wants to keep this baby, do I want to do 18 years with this? 18 years, and on his 18th birthday, he found out it wasn't his. Shout out to Kanye. Let me see what y'all saying in the comments. There's no way to fix it. Just be mindful of who you're laying with because it's her body at the end of the day. Yep, that's what I just said. Panthers. Yep, concur. You concur. Just watch it. How about the craziness with the Michigan football coach? That was crazy. I mean, but she wasn't pregnant though, but he went crazy on her. God's plan for your life, that part. Wait, what's that? And you got to tell me what that emoji means. But yeah, y'all, this has been a fun show that the abortions took us over here. But y'all, here's the thing. I want to have like more topics like this where we talk about life, and I'm gonna start bringing on like psychiatrists and thought leaders and even just everyday people who have like strong opinions on things. And I want you guys to have these like conversations with me with hot topics. But yeah, that was an interesting one. But I don't know. Do y'all think it's fair? Do y'all think it's fair that women get to control if a baby is born or not? Do y'all think that is fair to the man? I don't think it's 100% fair, but it's really no way around it, right? It's up to that woman of what she wants to do with her body. Just for me, if you're in a relationship with me, I personally feel like at this big grown age, I don't have kids, y'all. Y'all know I don't got no kids. That's why the body is still tight. That's why the titties still sit up, right? But for me and my man, we're making that decision together. I'm not going to just arbitrarily make a decision that affects him and me. But that's what comes with maturity and age. And why they also say, you should wait and you shouldn't do certain things. I ain't going to act like I was always the smartest. I ain't going to act like I didn't always make the best decisions. Lord knows, but God. But at this day and age, I think at the big ripe age of 37, almost 38, that's to me is a conversation that you have with your man. And hopefully you're being responsible and doing what you need to do. So y'all, this is look, just wash it. Is this my friend? My friend who I met through Papa Keith who washed my car? Gosh, is it Ron? Is this Ron with Just Wash It? Because he's amazing. And if it is, I want him to put his information so I could put it on the screen. But yes, great show, y'all. This is the end of you do. Okay. Hey. So you guys, this has been a great end to the year. This show has been amazing. It's been a healing process for me to do this show. And I'm looking forward to continuing it in 2026. God bless y'all. I love y'all for real. And in 2026, we are launching our membership subscription. So you guys will be able to directly donate to High Low News and get exclusive perks and discounts from local businesses and exclusive content first. So I'm really, really excited about everything that we have coming up in the new year. I love y'all so much. This work fills my heart. It fills my spirit. And yeah, I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else. I can't. Sometimes it's surreal to me that I make a living doing something that I created from scratch. Like, this is my job, y'all. Like, this is what I do. And we make a cute little penny. She's comfortable. I ain't rich by no means. You already know we don't make that much in local news, but the fact that I get to do this and get to talk, and it's just going to get bigger and better in 2026. My plan is to really grow our audience so that more people can get this information that we're sharing here on High Low News. Y'all already jump started it on social media, us hitting 1.78 million impressions a month, hitting 14,000 followers on Instagram, almost 12,000 followers on Facebook, over 1,000 on TikTok in just the year. So the sky is the limit. We're gonna keep growing. And one thing I do love about High Low News, when you find us, y'all stick with us. Y'all love High Low News. So what that tells me is I just need to get it to more people. Y'all just got to know that we exist, because once people find out who we are and what we do, they stick with us. And so I just need to make sure that we get this to more people. And that is my mission. And so if anyways you want to help with that, Also, too, if you want to advertise, if you're a local business, come over. We have affordable rates. Come over before the rates increase. Because like I told y'all, 1.8 million, 1.7 million. We ain't going to keep them at the penny prices too long. But yeah, this has been a great show. Shout out to all of our guests. Let me see what y'all saying in the show, in the comments. Great show. Great year of shows. Congrats on the awesome content. Oh, thank you, Tontis. Shirley. Oh, okay, that's Ron. Let me see what he said about this. I don't think it's fair, but it's one of those things where it is what it is and move accordingly. That part. Eddie, you need to come on the show with me. You know, when you have really great hot topics on your Facebook page, we should do a hot topic on one of the scenarios that you be posting on your Facebook page. He has really, really great discussions on his page. Hey Ron, that's him. Just watch it. Y'all make sure y'all support him. Another great show. Keep it coming. Keep it coming in 2026. Shout out to the keepers. What up? Oh, just follow him on Just Watch It Hit TV 101 on Instagram. Y'all follow him so y'all can get y'all car wash service. He's amazing. He's mobile. He comes to you. That is great for me as somebody who has a busy schedule. I could call him up. He comes over to me wherever I'm at and he'll wash the car. I love it. Great professional services. The great interviews has been the absolute best. Oh, thank you. Janae, you've been the best host in pods. Oh, you're too kind, Tontis. I think you're a little biased though, Tontis. I think you're a little biased, but I love it. You're wealthy in spirit. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. Also, too, let me put my banners up because we got to do our housekeeping. I'm trying to get better at promoting. Follow us on social media. We're on all the things. As I said, our social media is growing. Also, too, for exclusive content for our newsletter that drops every Saturday and Sunday morning, head to hallonewsmiami.com to sign up for our newsletter for exclusive content. And while you're over there, head to our website and check out the content that we have there. We have long form stories, articles, interviews there as well. So for us, we are digital only platform. So we have podcasts, email newsletter, our website, and social media that we produce our content on. And now we have stepped into the live event space. Shout out to the Media Happy Hour that we're going to bring back. Shout out to Joy at Co-Space, who we did the event with last month. And that video is going to be dropping next month as we start the new year, new me. So we're giving people that, we're going to be in that energy of people starting businesses and stuff like that. So I'm waiting to hold that interview of that panel discussion until January. But we're going to be doing live events, live podcasts. As y'all saw with That Part podcast, we did the State of the Miami music scene with Bushy B, Rico Love, Ted Lucas, Space Jenkins, No Dwet. So we're going to be doing more events, more live podcasts. We're going to be popping up doing activations like we did at Jazz in the Heights and Karaoke in the Gardens and R&B in the Park, the Jasmine Crockett Town Hall. So y'all going to be seeing us more in the community. And if you want to work with us, if you want us to be a media partner, hit me up, slide in our DMs on the High Low News Instagram page or head to info@highlowNewsmiami.com and connect with us if you want to work with High Low News in the new year. I love you guys for real. This has been another amazing show. I will see y'all in the next year. I'm on hiatus until January 12th. That's the work week we come back, but we'll be showing some interviews throughout the weeks, some rolling back some of our evergreen interviews during our break. But love y'all, and I will see y'all next week. They get feisty in them comments. They do get feisty in your comments, but I love it. What's up, yay, Janae? Thank y'all. I love y'all. Y'all support those who support us. Shout out to Alonzo Morning and Baptist Health, one of our major partners. And let's get into these ads. Y'all support them because they support us. I see y'all in the new year. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Chanukah and all the things. I love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. And let me see. Come on. Y'all be putting the comments in. Oh, okay. I'm trying to read them before y'all go. Amazing shows as usual. Here's some more blessings for 2026. Yes. Oh, thank you, Auntie. I love you so much. Yes, balloons. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, y'all know my birthday is December 24th. Birthdays matters to me. So if you love me for real, you better send me a happy birthday text. Don't go, don't leave me, girl. Seems like ever since the first day we met. Now, see, Brandon, I can't sing. Part 2 tomorrow. If y'all give me a hot topic, maybe I'll hop on during my break. But I'm only gonna come on for a hot topic, and it got to be something maybe like about relationship or a social issue or something. And we could do it. But it got to be fun and casual. But I'll see y'all in the new year. Bye. I love y'all.
When I was diagnosed with cancer last year, I was asymptomatic. I felt great. I wouldn't have found out if I didn't do a voluntary screening. Take charge of your health, go to the doctor, be proactive with your health.